I'm misremembering pallet lifter? Oh, attached to a frame. God dang it. Let's do a light frame for it. Now, yeah. Get me to the vehicle. Oops. Right. Alright, mildly clunky, but I'm not going to deal with any of the other methods to power a basement base for now. Whoops! Turn that off. Alright, power's getting low in my internal. Do one last repower up process. How many more MREs? I think I moved through all my MREs. Let's just craft up some. 16 things of deluxe oatmeal. I'm still hungry. Alright. I can install a motor. The problem is going to be the smoke, the exhaust. Been a while since I tried to set something like that up underground. I've done above ground ones where I have it outside and I run it through a opaque door and all that kind of stuff, just like I did with the Fire Station Z run. For this though, I'm not going to use it enough to warrant it. It's just, I've got the solar panels recharging up above. Ideally, if I could get 2 more storage batteries put in that thing, I'd have more than enough power at all times anyway, so it becomes a moot point at that stage. Just once every once in a while I have to swap the batteries out. Alright, so utility-wise, that's pretty much all I need. We got a 100-liter tank of clean water. I can drink straight out of the faucet. We can craft up here. We've got light sources. We've got welding and forging. We've got a stereo system. I can't remember what else I would usually bother to install. Doesn't look super pretty, but I'm not overly concerned about that right now either. Let's go ahead and put everything back in this center spot for now. Got some more water there. That amount of water will last a good long time. Now we can run everything off of that, so don't have to worry about burning individual batteries anymore. Technically, I could probably just put a frame here with a seat and the controls, and just turn the dome light on instead of running full headlights like this. The dome lights take way less power than the headlights do, so that also is an option. No more spill on the ground. Let's actually go get one more. Probably build frames not as fast as I can go get one, but and of course there's a herd coming through the building at me. Come on, zombies, get over here. Let's get some practice with our pneumatic bolt driver. Oof. Alright, not a fan of the way the screen's jumping around. That I don't like. Chocolate bars? Mm-hmm. Can you load? Pick that up. Oh, let's put an H-frame in, because it looks cooler. I forgot to bring the seat. So now I can sit here in the chair and just turn on the dome light and get bright light, and I can do everything I need to from here. I'm in range of the various materials and tools and such, so we can forge, we can weld, all that good stuff without having those big blaring lights. So we can cook, we can drink. So the headlights I probably wouldn't turn on very often, but this is much more power economical. So just the dome lights by themselves will hardly burn any kind of power. I can read, I can craft, all that stuff. A little late now, because we're pretty much done with that whole reading process. That's right, I was going to put... Where was I going to put that last case? In the solar vehicle, I think? Really don't have much in the way of food ready to go. Let's go get some more MREs out of the vehicle. Things of select scrambled eggs. Alright, so what next? Got the vehicle to get fixed up still. That's pretty much it. You don't get much from this stuff. And the other batteries are all the way back to full. So, obviously, 2 batteries would be plenty. I mean, just every once in a while I have to swap them out. Not that big a deal. But, yeah, they're working on that kind of stuff. There'll be better ways of doing underground bases and all that at some point. That's right, the other battery went here, so we were going to install that there, just to speed that process up a little bit. Doesn't negate the need to have the lifting tool nearby, but it makes it faster to pull in and out. I don't think it requires welding when you have the case in. Let's see. So if I just go through... 225 charges. Yeah, that's too much. I need... Ideally, I'd need a vehicle welding rig inside the vehicle plus a storage battery so I could do the same fast repairs through that. Yeah, it's a shame we got this in so late. It would have been nice to have the power system and the lights and everything set up a little earlier. Priorities, and timing. Think. Oh, that's right, I can craft my elegant bar now. How big is the kukri? Will it fit in the... We stored in the survivor belt, the utility belt, and a sheath. Oh yes, I want a kukri. Kukri will be my backup weapon. 6 hours, that's fine. Alright, so we've got the kukri. Got 18 butchering. I think what I'll do is just not use the butcher's knife. Butcher's knife's 25, but I'm not overly concerned about butchering qualities. So we'll leave the butcher's knife, and we'll throw the kukri into the sheath. Yeah, give me my Halligan bar. I want my Halligan bar. I've waited too long for it. Even more weight taken up. And what else is on the list? Contemplating switching to the Nodachi. Slower, but way heavier strikes. 50 cut, 5 bash. Slower, no rap. Oh, it does have rapid strike actually. 3 2x4s for the Nodachi. Excuse me. my last few. Standard tool belt I don't use too often. I grab them to throw in my stockpile because I use it later to make the survivor belt and then the survivor tool belt. That is very worthwhile. What I was using until I got the integrated tool set up on this one. Alright, food's good. Power's still okay. No dachi time. We'll leave the broadsword back home in base for a backup. We failed. I love failing 7-hour crafts. It's my favorite thing in the world to fail 7-hour crafts. Second only to failing and losing the raw materials. Let's fail a second 7-hour craft. My fab is 11. How the hell did I get to fab 11? I can't remember the last time I've gotten to fab 11. Guess all this crafting and welding stuff managed to do it. So, to compare, here's the Nodachi versus the Broadsword. So, Broadsword's got the better to hit bonus, which could be a big issue. Those +1, +2, +3 numbers are actually pretty damn important. Nodachi, of course, has got much, much higher cut, a little bit less bash, and it's slower by a significant degree. That's the only thing I'm always cautious about. That drop to 164 moves per attack is pretty brutal. But it does have rapid strike, so half the time it's only going to be 82 instead of 164 moves per attack. For less damage, yes, but the ratio still works out to be bonus damage. But it's also got the wide strike, so when I get surrounded by all the little zombies, the wide strike will hit multiple zombies at once when it fires off, and then the brutal strike stuns and knockbacks and all that good stuff. So, still don't have anything other than Krav Maga that I can use, and yeah, I don't know. We haven't really been doing unarmed, so we're still seeing unarmed 3. Unarmed 4 is what you need to unlock the last couple of abilities for it. Last MRE I'd really want to get into using here. I'm actually amazed how much we got accomplished with the food we brought back. We're about full up now. Any other wish list items? We got the bolt driver, we got the Nodachi, we got a Kukri as a backup in case it gets yanked by a technician. We swapped out for the Halligan bar, so we're done there. So I don't think there's anything else here that I care about on the weapons list. really, really wish I could make a magazine for my stupid rifle. That's annoying the hell out of me. I've got 600 and some rounds of 8x40 that I can't fire because I don't have a magazine. Don't need M's. Can't think of any electronics I need to get built. Sitting pretty good on all of the gear for our protection factor. I think we might be about set. Pickaxe is the last thing I can think of that I don't have that is kind of nice when I want to not be lugging around the 40-pound jackhammer. Yeah, let's do the pickaxe. Let's get that finished up. I think that's the last of my wish list items, and then we're pretty much done crafting, I think. Damn near permanently, probably. Alright, so we've got the pickaxe done. We've got rollerblades, medicines, food. I want to wield the pneumatic bolt driver. Alright, bolt driver is reloaded. Keep repicking these things up over and over again accidentally if I leave them up there. Alright, so can't think of anything else I want to add to the home base area here. We got the workshop set up about as well as I would want to do it. Got our gaming table still set up and ready to go. We're down to pretty much just killing stuff and NPCs. Better vehicle is really the only other thing I can think of to even worry about, and I just really don't want to deal with that if I don't have to. Last few runs I haven't had much luck getting a working Humvee. I could put together my motorcycle, but I'd need to have 2 seats on it, so if I did find an NPC I'd be able to drive them back. Actually, no, they were happy to hop in the cargo space if I remember right. But I don't have a handy military vehicle right close. Did I mark military vehicle nearby? I don't think I did. Oh, that's right. The I wanted to get the mini freezer into here as well to freeze perishable foods. But I'm not going to be spending a whole bunch of time in here now. I mean, all of the time wasting things are pretty much done. All the reading's done, all the crafting's done. So the freezer and refrigerator are fairly useless at this point, unfortunately. How you doing, battery? 50%? Yeah. We'll leave you in for now. If I was gonna make the vehicle regenerative, I'd need to put a vehicle welding rig in, and I'd need to get at least 1 more storage battery so I could have 1 charging, 1 in the vehicle, and 1 in the workshop at all times. Preferably 2 more. Which wouldn't be a problem as soon as I hit the road, because as soon as I pull up next to a solar car, I can yank the storage battery out and get it installed in my vehicle easily. So, I take the storage battery out of the solar car up top. I'd need to make 2 more welding rigs and probably another soldering iron in order to make another vehicle welding rig. Or I yank the rig out of here since I'm not using it while I'm gone. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Let's just yank the rig out of here. That takes damn near no effort. And how are we going to do this? I put a rig in here. Take out the seat I'm standing on. I need one more case. And I even have a soldering iron. I might have actually used it. Nope, I do. Make a backup. Alright, so we got the battery in, we got the welder in. Now unfortunately I have to keep hitting this option unless I turn off the tool sets. Whoa, what the hell? The fuck was that? I'm not sure what the hell happened there. I don't know how I even got that screen. Hey there, drinks. Alright, now we can fast move our way right through all this. I don't really care about that stuff. Yeah, fine, I guess. There we go. Now we can ratchet through this stuff, hopefully. Not dehydrated yet. Alright. Just that quick. 100% green vehicle. Went from pretty hammered to completely green. Like I said, I don't think... Oh, actually... 105, 40, 45, 89. That 105 is from a drum, right? Not? Yes, it is, right there. I don't really have a need for a steel drum here. Let's just get rid of that thing. Alright, so 5, 88, 40, and 45. Plenty of space. And even after all of that welding, that's all the battery power we used. So ideally, we're going to go driving around. We're going to yank a couple more storage batteries out of the nearest whatever solar cars we run into. When we get back here in base, we'll install them into the solar car there. A bunch of these panels are all repaired, so it'll charge the batteries up really, really quickly. That'll give me a spare for either the basement workshop or for the vehicle, whichever might need it. So the vehicle's likely not ever going to need it because it's going to charge up. The small amount I'm going to repair is going to charge up off of the alternator anyway. So this will probably never change. This is now permanently regenerative vehicle. Barring lots of super glue to fix mirrors and crap like that. No, I don't have any need to upgrade the cargo spaces. I was debating whether I even wanted to throw the welder in here. But we might have to do a little bit of driving to find the other NPCs that we need. Oh yeah, the other thing I do need to do is... I got the M2. Get the M2 installed. Just about forgot my M2. Turrets. And the M2 down here. Oops. Yes, it is. And do I have... No. No other belts. Alright, that's no problem. Yeah. Alright, we'll just put it over the driver's seat, I guess. Turret mounts. Don't care. And... these both do the same thing. Doesn't really matter. This only takes 8 minutes though, so we'll do that one. Alright, control vehicle set firing mode to semi-auto. Do I have any back here? No. Alright, I don't need one anytime soon. Oh. Got so much stuff sitting back here I didn't bother to take in. Alright, so we've got the welding rig. We've got the M2 Browning installed, so we can easily pot shot things as we drive around. Roadblock turrets, chugger brutes, whatever. It's weldable. I don't have a kitchen unit for easy drinking or cooking. I may or may not throw one of those in. We'll see if we come across one. Alright. One more good sleep and we're all set. Yeah, but I don't need cargo spaces. I've already hit the top end of all of the crafting skills. I've already hit, I've got the workshops put together, vehicle put together, we have infinite power, I've got piles and piles of material and medicines and so on, so I don't need that kind of cargo space. Were I traveling in my vehicle with my gear and all my stuff, yes, I would definitely upgrade the cargo spaces. But since we are playing this particular challenge with a static base that I'm going to be returning to complete the challenge, I have no need to have 1,000 cargo space in the back of the vehicle. Yeah, I realize. I know. I have NPCs needs disabled. I've got that mod running, but for some reason, this whole challenge, she's been complaining about being thirsty, and even better, she would not train me unless I gave her something to drink, which was even more irritating. So I can put up with ignoring all of the messages about being hungry and thirsty, but having that mod running and having these, and actually having a game effect where I have to actually satisfy the need before she would train me with the skills that she had, that was kind of irritating. So I know they've been doing a lot of changing with NPCs recently, mostly to the better, so probably something that got changed there is causing the NPC needs mod to not be effective any longer, possibly. I'm assuming that's what's happening here. So probably the mod needs to be updated to match the changes to NPCs that have occurred recently. Alright, what can I eat just to get me moving here? Pancakes? Pancakes are eating me. Yeah, I got damn near nothing here. Ice cream! We out of oatmeal? Just about out of oatmeal. Should get me out of the hungry status at least. Alright, bologna's starting to get old. Don't really care. Let's have a toast 'em. Okay, so I need... Alright, we got the jerry can of water. We got plenty of MREs and other stuff in the vehicle already. I've got the welding goggles, the roller blades, we've got our weaponry. Going with our bolt driver for ranged kill. We've got our Nodachi across the back scabbard for our main melee, and we've got a backup kukri in case the Nodachi gets stolen by a pesky technician or something like that. Not worried about medicines. Got a quiver full of bodkin arrows, which I keep accidentally picking back up again. Oh, I have emeries here as well. Well, cool. That works out. Probably should take one of my rifles that actually work. Definitely gotta take my laptop. I've got goggles for here and the vehicle, so that's good. Good old V8. The books are what I miss the most when I'm out and about without my pile of stuff. $84 to $108. I think that's what I'm going to be settled at. And I actually need to fix my... I have some rags out here. I might not. Apparently I did. Alright, gear's all fixed up. My pillow and my blankie. 84 out of 108. I think I've got it pared down as far as I want to go. I'll drop the rollerblades, of course, when I'm not using them. Now, 81 out of 108. Ooh, so much space. Alright, anything over here I'm not using? No, I think we are all set. Got food and water, we've got tools to repair. Yeah, we're all set. 1 p.m. Alright, buddy NPC. Still got 50% power, that's fine. Do I have... Yeah, I put the outfits in the vehicle. Alright. So we have our 2 thermal electric outfits in the vehicle as well, ready to go. Either Roar 35. Alright. Well. So, we've got our home base. Stupidly well set up. The only thing I'm really missing is 2 things that are really irritating the hell out of me. 1, SICP book. To get my computers from 6 to 8. That stupid thing is so frickin' scarce, it's redonkulous. And then 2, a magazine for my my Rivtech assault rifle. I got 600 plus rounds of ammo for it, but I don't have a stupid magazine to actually put the bullets in, put the rounds in. So, we've got an ice lab right here. We're pretty well prepared to do at least 3 or 4 floors of the ice lab, should I desire to do that. That's not going to solve my NPC problem, though. So, to complete the actual challenge, I need 3 more NPCs. And we haven't seen hide nor hair of any NPCs. I'm probably going to have to do some long-range traveling to get any to show up, because I've adjusted the NPC drop, or NPC evolution, NPC spawn rate from 1.0 to 2.0, but it doesn't... It's a little weird, but you got to basically move to a new place. So... Why do I keep setting 0.5 item drop rate? Because it's stupid easy for me if I leave it any higher. Me complaining about... You gotta realize, when I complain about item drop rates, it's in comparison to what I'm used to dealing with. I've been running 0.5 item drop rates for, I don't know, 6 months. I'm used to 0.5 item drop rates. I'm complaining because even at 0.5 item drop rates, they're still not appearing. So... It's not a matter of why do I play at 0.5 drop rates if I'm going to complain. It's that even at 0.5 drop rates, they're not showing up either. So, I've had 3, 4 challenges, complete challenges, not just single labs. I've gone through 3 or 4 challenges, and I haven't seen an SICP book. I've probably done 20 entire laboratories, 50 libraries. I mean, it's just a ridiculous number of places I've been, and I haven't seen an SICP book recently. So, I might have to have somebody take a look and see if there's something broke there, if somebody fiddled with something, because the thing's stupid rare. I mean, it's still listing, right? Yeah, there's the SIC book right there. That's the one I want. Take your, that's the only way to get your computer skill to 8. I think that's also bad. There should be more than one thing that gets you the skills. So... Yeah, I don't know why either. It's just one of those weird statistical anomalies, probably. But it's been forever since I've seen one. Alright. So, SICP, it'll show up when it shows up. I can work around it. And there's not really much left for me to use it with anyway at this point. So we're way deep into the process. So here's the character sheet if I haven't left it up for anybody to look at in a while. So I mean, we're at Fab 11, Electronics 10, Mechanics 8. Can't push this any higher via books. I'd have to craft suppressors. I could get mechanics technically up to 11 if I just sat here and build suppressors for a while. They're actually pretty easy to build, so I mean I could easily get my mechanics up to 11 that way. First aid, I don't believe you can go any higher than 8. Tailoring, maybe, but what's the point? Cooking, I'm not doing mutations this run, so I don't really care to move it any higher. Only thing left for for craft or for the normal crafting type stuff I do is some computer skills, so we're still sitting at 5 because I never bothered to read my mid-level book to get it to 6 because it's irrelevant. And after that, it's just all combat type stuff. Alright, so, but I gotta decide where we're gonna go. So my choices are, I can go speed run labs. We've got all the gear, all of the materials necessary just to kind of blitzkrieg through the labs. I am curious in that the most recent update changed Grenadiers. So I've been hitting lots and lots of Grenadiers in the lab barracks. I'm curious if the new robot versions, it should be easier technically because I've got a control laptop. So yeah, I mean, it may be even simpler to blitzkrieg my way through the labs in that circumstance. But it does take time for me to roll through the labs, and I'm really kind of bored with the lab process. So I'm thinking I might just drive, just due northwest here, see if there's anything out this direction in the field. If I can get to another road network. Maps have been broken for a little while as well. Any maps I read are showing me areas way, way far away from where I am currently. It's mapping in areas I'm not near. So I've read multiple maps and there's no roads up here or no anything up this direction. And maybe I should go to that school right there. Beeline for that school and see if I can raid the school for where is that school? That's due west. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to get to that school. We'll see if I can go get the SICP book in the school. That'll be a good target for us. Anybody that hasn't seen a school raid will have an opportunity to kind of see how it's done. I'm also looking for helicopter sites. That's the other reason why I'd rather drive around. Is I think it's the best chance to get NPCs. I think it's the best chance to get helicopter sites where I can get lots of soldiers and bio operators for the magazine that I need for my assault rifle, as well as CBMs, high-level CBMs. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. But before we do that, I'm going to take a quick break. 5 hours in and I haven't stood up yet. I need to do so. So let me go do that. Just grab something to drink and stretch the legs. I'll be right back, and we'll hit the road and go kill some stuff. See you here in just a few.